We're back at halftime with the Highlands Golden Rams leading the Char Valley Colts 20-8. Halftime stats are brought to you by Mason Elite. Being elite starts at any age. We train our players to be the best basketball players on the court and the best versions of themselves off the court.
Mike, first downs, Highlands has 9, Char Valley 6. Rushing, Highlands 268, Char Valley 42. Passing, 2 yards for Highlands, 17 for Char Valley. Total yards, Highlands 270, Char Valley 59. Third down conversions, Highlands 3 of 5, Char Valley 2 of 6. Penalties, 4 for 40 yards for Char Valley. Highlands 8 for 95, that's way too many. 1 turnover a game, Char Valley. Time possession pretty even, Char Valley 12:45. Highlands 11:15. So again, Mike, 20-8 here at the half.
All right, let's get some individual numbers for you. Aaron Randolph carried it 6 times for 98 yards, and he had the 180-yard touchdown. Luke Bombalski, 148 yards.
13 carries?
13 carries, 148, and 2 more touchdowns for Luke. He does great work on that. Darius Cherry, 3 carries, 18 yards. Julius Saunders, 1 for 4. Randolph's 2 for 5 through the air, both of those to Montrell Johnson for small amounts of yardage. Austin Ethemitis had 9 carries for 41 yards. Chase Schofield, 3 for 6 for 24. Michael Lawrence, 1 for 2, -7. Ethemitis got 2 passes for -9. That didn't go so well for him either.
Mike, we were greeted tonight by intern athletic director Luke Cochran.
How about Luke?
He is now a senior. Can you believe that? At Point Park.
Hard to believe.
Finishing up, and he's looking at getting into sports management and might even pursue a master's in that area.
How about that? Well, it's good to see Luke, definitely. And
he's got bigger.
He has gotten everybody gets bigger but me. Halftime stats have been brought to you by Mason Elite. For the best basketball training in Pittsburgh, visit masonelite.com. And visit masonelite.com. There were 2 things they have coming up. On the 23rd of September, a 3rd to 6th grade boys shooting camp at Highlands High School, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. 3rd to 6th grade boys, all are welcome. And then on September 30th and October 1st, a 3rd through 12th grade girls 2-day basketball camp at Highlands, open to all. Again, masonelite.com. Check them out and sign up.
All right, Highlands will get the second half kick.
And let's see if the second half continues to go to Hoyle. They have outscored their opponents 33-0 in the third quarter and 52-7 in the second half.
That's some good second halves.
And here's the kickoff. It's going to come short to Saunders at the 26. To the 30, 35-40. Saunders kicker to the 50, and the kicker gets him off his feet at the 49-yard line. Chad Wright, the kicker, and Julius Saunders brings it back into good field position for Highlands at the 25-yard kickoff return. So they'll put it right at the 50.
Checking the 4A standings, nothing's changed in the top 5. Aliquippa 2-0, Thomas Jefferson 2-0, McKeesport 2-0. Now it gets interesting, Mike. Central Valley 1-1, Armstrong 1-1.
And this is Randolph. Tries to wade his way through there, and they keep him off his feet there. Travis Schoonover, who's played a good game, the junior, from his linebacker spot. And Randolph back up to 100.
Central Valley lost to Avonworth last week. Armstrong lost to Aliquippa, but they both keep their positions in the top 5. Highlands trying to state a case for it.
2nd and 8
at 2-0. Burford
in motion.
He moved, yep.
And they're going to run a toss to Bombalski. Tries to get to the near side.
Oh!
That straight arm is lethal. It is lethal. Hey, you ever get a chance to look at the size of Luke Arms, you can see why.
And Tayshawn Lucas.
That is a lethal straight arm.
Felt the brunt of that one.
He gets it down to the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. 3rd and 1 for Highlands. And Randolph's going to keep it to the near side of the field. Got to cut it to try to get the first down. Carries a man with him to the 40-yard line, and we'll see if he makes it or not. Robbie Modello makes the tackle.
It'll be where they mark it, Mike. They're marking him short, Mike.
Boy, they are.
Ooh.
Didn't get a great spot on that.
Terrible.
No gain on the play, and it's 4th down and 1.
Going Rams, not thinking about it, Mike. They're going to go for it here.
Again from the pistol on 4th down. And a handoff to Bumbalski. He gets it easily.
Whoa!
And gets spun down at the 36, but it's a 1st down. Tyler Glover was down low, the senior defensive end, but it's 1st down Rams.
He was airborne for a good 2 seconds there, Mike, and number 8 made a tackle, Tyler Glover. He did what he was supposed to do, take him low, and Luke went high.
1st and 10, Highlands at the 36.
5 on that play.
Yes, sir.
153 now for Luke.
Randolph is straight back. He looks, sprints to the right, gets a block from
Wide
Pavlik,
open.
and he fires it, and it's caught. On the sideline, pulled in by Jamar Wright.
2 defenders for Char Valley are down over there.
Ball to the 15-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain.
Like I saw our entire offensive line from last year out there, with the exception of Devin Withers, sitting together. The Leslie brothers, Roman Vitro, Mike Yall's with him too. He wants to come in the booth. He wants to be Mike, Mike, and Mike.
Jack Zarnecki comes off the field for Char Valley. He was one of the men. Oh, the ball's loose. And Randolph has it, and he gets thrown down. They probably would have just been better off to fall on it. Again, they had cleaned up the mesh points, but not that time.
And unfortunately, Aaron's going to have to take the loss, right?
Yeah, back to the 27. And it'll be 2nd and 22.
And Aaron takes the loss on the rush, or what?
Well, it's a recovered fumble.
We'll call that no play on our statute.
2nd and long. Randolph's going to keep it. And Randolph cuts through the middle inside the 20 and gets quite a bit of the yardage back. He gets it down to the, well, they're going to give him the 20 for 7 yards. And make it 3rd and 15. You would assume the Rams would have 2 downs unless they want to try a field goal. Burton Babinsack's going through the paces with the kicking block in his hand on the sidelines. Darius Cherry is the running back. That's Burford in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to pitch it to Cherry. Tries to go to the short side, puts his head down and gets some of it. He gets inside the 15. They're going to mark him at the 13-yard line. It's Tyler Glover and Travis Schoonover again, combined on the stop. They're going to mark it at the 15.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Mike.
4th and 8. This will be a big stop for Char Valley with 8:18 left in the 3rd quarter, only down 12.
They made it interesting last year, Mike.
And Randolph's going to keep it. Tries to come to the near side of the field, gets ahead of steam. He's at the 15 and knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and Char Valley stops him.
Penalties,
but
Mike.
flags fly after the play out of bounds.
One right at the middle of the field, too, Mike.
All right, we'll see what these have to do with. I believe
They may offset.
2 separate penalties for sure. Now let's see what we have. You figure the one out of bounds was extracurricular, unnecessary roughness play. I think both of these penalties might be against Char Valley, Dan.
That'd be good.
I thought that the
Definitely one on the sideline.
I thought that the umpire that was standing over the flag at the 15 was signaling hit to the head. So let's see. And that could go either way, of course, but see what John Nowakowski has for us. See if we can hear him. Yeah, it was holding.
After the play, personal foul Late hit on the defense. That penalty will be assessed half the distance to the goal. And if after the play, will be a first down on the field.
Now wait a minute.
It can't be.
It's a dead ball foul. They didn't make the first down, Tom says. Goes over on downs, and then the penalty is assessed after half the distance to the goal that way. Thank you, Tom Stabile. So there we go. So the penalty, they declined the holding penalty on Highlands. That didn't happen. The personal foul was after the play. It was a dead ball foul after the play had gone over. The penalty will take it back to the 8-yard line. That's why we have Tom.
Well, the most important thing
And we were
is Highlands
first.
don't have the ball.
That's right. And Char Valley gets it back at the 8-yard line. So it's first down, Colts. And now it's time for the defense here.
Yep, Highlands come out, first drive stalls.
Rams lead it 20-8. Schofield, high snap. Schofield's in trouble, going to run it forward. He's got all kinds of room. 15, 20. And it's a first down, Char Valley at the 21-yard line. Samaj Miller and Minaj Lucas make the stop.
Samaj and Minaj, how about that, Mike?
7th first down for the Colts.
And Julius Saunders being stressed on the sidelines. Oh,
Another high
again.
snap. Ethemitis going to take it. The Rams have him, but he squirts through there up over the 25 to the 27-yard line. Burford got him off his feet.
It's amazing how many bad snaps so far, Mike.
Again, the Rams aren't taking advantage of any of these, or at least many. 2nd and 5, Char Valley.
Center is number 70, Cameron Connor.
2-8 these guys last year. Coach Fitzpatrick said it was an emotional ride and a learning process.
Connor is 5'10", 212-pound senior.
And they're in that tough parkway. It's not going to get any easier. Ethemitis again. Carries it through the middle.
Penalty marker late.
Bombalski's got him at the 35. Apparent first down, but a flag down behind the play at the 26-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. And we might have a holding call here.
Mike, it's not 70 Cameron Connor. It's number 54, Joel Urkel. 5'10", 300-pound freshman, Mike. That's maybe why we have some bad snaps.
Had to make a replacement. That's a 10-yard holding penalty against Char Valley. It'll take it back to the 16-yard line and make it 2nd and 15.
Neither coach will be happy with the penalties, Mike.
Oh, this is way too many, and it got a little better last week, but
6 for 65 for Char
this game's
Valley.
just in a weird place because the first conference game is next week, and it was very similar last year out in beautiful Collier Township. Now,
Yeah, motion.
the illegal shift. Or do we get a timeout before it? Let's see.
Oh, mark it off, 5 yards.
And 5 yards against the Colts. It'll be 2nd and 20.
7 penalties now, 70 yards.
Back up the truck. The Colts are moving backwards.
Have you seen their athletic director tonight, Mr. Hayward?
I have not seen Zach. Have you?
No, but Jeff Sinclair sends his regards.
He does. Hey, we were 1-1 against that guy. They beat us the one that mattered most.
Yeah,
the semifinals. And
North Hills.
and
yep.
put a whooping on us. Great quarterback at Blackhawk. Now they're going to give it to Ethemitis, running to the left this time. And he gets spun down by Miller at the 16-yard line.
Darius Cherry also on the stop.
3rd down and 15 now.
Little misdirection.
51 yards now for Ethemitis on the ground.
Jordan Tavares back out on defense. Good to see him out there, period, Mike.
5:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Highlands leads at 20-8.
Trips right.
Oh, another bad snap. Schofield's in trouble. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Montrell Johnson had coverage on the tall drink of water sophomore Jake Lewis, but it's incomplete and it's 4th down.
How is he even getting those passes off?
I don't know. He's had to be a magician back there. So the punt team is on the field for Chartiers Valley.
And, you know, if you're the quarterback, you're anticipating a bad snap every play. It's not a good thing.
Tyler Glover will punt it.
He's done a good job with it, but boy.
Samaj Miller go back to receive the punt. He's standing at the 46.
Aaron Randolph been returning punts. I think he's trying to get.
Oh, it's blocked! The Rams get a piece of it. Just let it go. But picked up by Cherry.
Looked like Gangloff might have got his hand on it, Mike. Gangloff,
They're
57.
They're congratulating Markey. But he always celebrates. Again, he's another one of those guys. But they're congratulating Markey. It might have been him.
And I think Gangloff is in there with him too, Mike. All right, let's take advantage.
So the Rams get a piece of the Glover punt. Plus for the special teams there.
Yeah, special teams
Big time.
give it in the first half.
And a field flipper.
Yep, second half they get a block punt.
1st and 10 Highlands on the Char Valley 18. Bombalski and Randolph with trips to the near side. And Randolph's going to keep it. Randolph cuts it through the middle. And he's brought down as he gets inside the 15 to the 12. Another flag.
Lots of whistles.
That's for darn sure. The ball's at the 12. No, they were just blowing it dead. There's flag. There it is. There's the laundry. Legal formation on the Rams.
The play didn't happen.
Never happened.
9 penalties, 100 yards.
So we have 300 yarders tonight. Bombalski, Randolph, and the penalties.
And Coach Bonoslawski asked what's going on.
So it's at the 23. It's 1st and 15. Now there's some confusion on the play call. Play clock under 10. Bombalski's going to take it. Through the middle. Wades his way and gets it down back to the original line of scrimmage. You get the penalty yards back. 2nd and 10.
15 carries now. Bombalski 158 yards. Remember, Mike, he went for 170 last year against his team. Bombalski going to get a break here. Cherry's going to take his place. On a humid evening.
Very.
Supposed to be cooler. Not.
This is Cherry through the middle with a head of steam inside the 10. Still on his feet to the 8-yard line. That's very close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it. Dylan Zarnicki makes the tackle. It's going to be, let's see where they put it. Just outside the 8, and it's going to be 3rd down and about a half a yard.
Cherry remains in the backfield.
Cherry gonna, nope, take it by Randolph. Randolph to the near side, gets the first down, and he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Highlands. First down and goal to go. The Rams leading at 20-8 with 3:51 left. Clock is stopped on the out of bounds play here in the 3rd quarter.
And Cherry remains at the running back.
And Cherry gets the call. Off the left side, over a couple men.
Boy,
still going inside the 5, and he's down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Just lining up behind that offensive line, Mike. Grinding it out here. 3:38 to go. Golden Rams leading 20-8. 2nd possession of the 2nd half. Trying to knock this one in here. Another penalty marker, Mike.
Oh, goodness.
That's been the theme of the evening here.
That's for sure. False start because the offense wasn't set. Put it back at the 11.
10 penalties, 105 yards. Yikes. Highland's going to take a
timeout here and try to get themselves situated with 3:38 to go in the 3rd.
Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? I am after this second half so far. Consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Eternal Heights. Zach Bartolota and staff specialize in one-on-one personal care coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical therapy. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in sports, orthopedics, vestibular, and workman compensation injuries, and Phoenix now offers women's health and pelvic floor physical therapy as well. Phoenix will help you on your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Physical Therapy, conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue in Toronto Heights behind Eaton Park. Flexible hours for your convenience, and they accept most insurance, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment. Mike, it's Hawaiian night over in the student section. Nice crowd on hand, by the way, for the
Yeah. By the way, something's brewing in Saxonburg. Halftime, Knock 26, Beaver Falls 12.
Whoa, 2-0, and kid named Mullen up there, Cody Mullen, Mike, is lighting it up.
Getting it done.
On the ground and in the air.
Now they're going to throw the little pop pass to Burford off the right side, and Burford's into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown. Randolph to Burford, 11 yards in the score.
11 for 11. Is there any flags? No flags?
No flags.
No flags. Well, how about that?
So Burford pulls it in. Again, those are forward. Those are passes.
Yeah, we informed that last week, Mike. And the smart thing to do on that play, worst case scenario, is an incomplete pass. You pitch it behind, could fumble it. Those are smart plays.
So Jackson Babinsack in to kick the extra point.
And trouble.
All kind of trouble.
Now they're
going to run it. And going to run into the end zone. Jackson Babinsack does his best Chester Markle and runs it right in for the 2-point conversion.
How about that?
So the Rams get 8 of their own. And they lead it at 3:31 left third quarter. Highlands 28 and Char Valley 8. How about them apples?
Jackson gets his name.
Chester Markle, look it up. I actually saw that this week. It was the anniversary of that. He blocked, the kick was blocked, he caught it, and he ran it in for a winning touchdown in overtime for Green Bay back in the 80s. Lindsey Nelson was doing the game. Maintaining good health and fitness is more important now than ever. Why not make Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trentham your locally owned and operated gym of choice? The right trainer makes all the difference. Gary Negley and his team of certified trainers will help you reach all your fitness goals. Specializing in fitness, personal training, strength training, weightlifting, powerlifting, and even boxing. And they're always open. Just swipe your key card. Greatness Athletics Fitness Center is at 222 East 4th Avenue in Trentham. And membership start at only $20. So give them a call, 724-681-8629. Or check them out on Facebook at Greatness Athletics.
Burton in the kick.
And Burton seems to have done the kicking off, and Jackson has been doing the extra points and picking them up and running them in for 2 points. That's a new one. Babinsack kicks it to the near side of the field. Ethemitis comes up to get it at the 18 this time. Remember, he ran one back earlier.
You might want to kick it away from him.
Well, they got him this time at the 33-yard line. Good solid tackle by Highlands' Marquise Johnson.
Partlow also on a stop.
3:24 left third quarter. The defense back on the field, and the Rams again continue their mastery in third quarters. Now 39-0.
Mike, you mentioned Knock. They beat Indiana last week in our conference, 30-24. Off to a 2-0 start. They like that new turf. Armstrong lost to Aliquippa, speaking of new stadiums. Armstrong it was 12-12 at the half, Mike. It ended up being 37-19, but they had a tough game to go up to Heinz Field and open that up to Quip's new stadium. Pine Richmond beat Kiski 48-0. Kiski is now 0-2. We'll get the rest after this.
1st and 10. Char Valley at their 33-yard line. Chase Schofield, the quarterback. He's back. He throws it over the middle, and it is complete. Pulled in by Tristan Mulligan up over the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Gangloff and Bobalski.
Call it 9.
Burford.
2nd and 1.
They're going quick here, 2nd and 1.
28-8, Highlands leads it. Nope, and a Rams jump. That was definitely murky.
By completing the rest of the conference, Mars beat Newcastle 42-6. Mars now 1-1. Newcastle falling on tough times, Mike. That program 1-9 last year, 0-2 this year. Shadyside beat North Catholic 34-28 in overtime. Most exciting game of the week. North Catholic, Mike, has given up 803 yards through the air in 2 weeks.
Indiana's beating Shadyside at halftime, by the way. Indiana off to a good start. And the give is to Tayshawn Lewis this time on the first down.
Hayes had him in the backfield, Mike. He escaped that grasp, gets some positive yardage.
Gets it to the 50 for 3.
Bombalski now 10 tackles.
You know how in basketball you say they run you off your sheet when you get to 28 points? They've run me off my penalty sheet.
Oh, boy. I'm getting there, too.
So no more. And Lewis again, maybe a yard. Bombalski down at the bottom. Hayes was there, too. To the Highlands, 49 for 1. It's 3rd down and 6 for Char Valley. Clock winds to 1:50, third quarter. Remember, stay tuned. Unflooded Trivia will be coming up. Jake Lewis splits wide to the left out there with Montrell Johnson. Schofield in the shotgun. He's back. He looks, steps up, and he throws it, and it is caught. Nice play by Jake Lewis to pull it in. Tight coverage by Johnson, but it's first down, Char Valley. That's a good matchup with those two.
Yep.
11 yards.
Finish up conference play last week, Mike. Hampton fell to Shaler 43-8. Hampton's now 0-2. Shaler 2-0. We saw them in a scrimmage. We were impressed with them.
First down at the Highlands 38. Schofield's going to keep it. Oh, bounced off of Hayes, and Bombalski's going to finish him up at the 36.
That was a hello, how do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Minaj, Lucas, Saunders, and Bombalski on that stop.
Second and 8.
Like we talk about teams that have fallen on hard times. Clareton, 0-2, they've been shut out 2 times in a row. Last time that happened was 1971. I graduated from high school then.
Wow. I was in first grade.
High snap again.
And they give us Ethamitis this time. Look at
Look
Bombalski chase him down and bring him down.
13 tackles, 2 sacks for Luke Bombalski. He's like he's shot out of a cannon. And like we mentioned, Clareton ineligible 1/3 of their roster to begin the season. That's a shame.
6 seconds left in the quarter. This might wrap up the third here at Highlands with the Rams successfully defending home field so far here tonight. A 28-8 lead after 3 quarters as they look to win their 3rd straight home opener here at Golden Rams Stadium. And it's time for trivia. Has your home or business ever been damaged by water or mold? You know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal. And they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup and flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. When it comes to mold in your home, they'll assess the situation and put together a game plan for removing the mold and keep it from coming back. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
I got a good trivia question here, Mike.
Okay.
I combined 2 of your strengths, sports and movies. Are you ready?
Well, movies aren't really my strengths, but that's...
Sports movies.
Okay.
What WPL legendary coach appeared in the Tom Cruise movie All the Right Moves? Now, I know you've seen this many times. Even had a couple lines in the movie.
Isn't it Dawn Yanessa?
Dawn Yanessa is correct.
I have seen it. Leah Thompson. Very good. Tremendous movie.
They call him Hollywood Yanessa after that appearance, Mike. 17 years with Aliquippa. How many WPL championships?
Well, I was at 6 at least, right?
4.
4?
And guess what? He lost his first 3 times.
How about that? That was a great movie. Ampipe they were playing.
Yep, Johnstown they filmed that. Oh, up the middle.
Schofield's got to move. He's got a first down and more. He's on his way.
Gone.
Schofield to the 5, and they bring him down there. What a run by Chase Schofield. Burford saved a touchdown. The Rams appeared to be running away from him instead of towards him. What was that?
That was odd, to say the least.
First and goal at the 5, a 34-yard run.
So Unessa loses the first 3. He said he's tired of getting a copper trophy. He wants the gold. He said, in fact, he's going to make bullets out of those copper trophies and shoot himself. That's what he said after the third time he lost. But thankfully he didn't. He went on to win.
He built it down there.
Where'd he go after that, do you remember?
Baldwin.
Yep.
First and goal, and Ethemitis through the middle, and the Rams just reaching with arms, and Ethemitis walks it in for a touchdown. They cannot be happy with those 2 plays. Not at all.
And so somebody's down for the Golden Rams too, Mike.
Was it Gangloff?
58, Mike.
Yeah, I believe it's
Hayes.
Oh, it's Brennan Hayes. Okay. Yep. Looks like he's cramping up, and the cramp crew is out there. Well, let's take a timeout. 11:20 to go. It's 28-14. We'll be right back. Brennan Hayes comes off the field, cramping. This is very understandable. It doesn't make any sense to go for 2, so they're going to kick here. 28-14. Char Valley back to within 2 scores and can make it a 13-point game if Chad Wright can add the extra point. Both teams have had trouble with these. Schofield's holding it at the post to our left. Good snap, ball down. He kicked the laces, and he bangs it through. The laces were facing right at him. He's probably panicking when he's going up for it, but he made it. 11:20 to go here in the 4th quarter, and Char Valley back in it again. It's the Rams 28 and the Colts 15.
Mike, just to finish up on Don Unessa, spent 17 years at Aliquippa, 14 at Baldwin. Where did he finish up?
Oh my, you know what? I don't remember that one. He did go somewhere else. He might have gone back to the Beaver Valley again.
He did.
Did he go to Ambridge?
Ambridge, correct. You're on fire tonight, Mike. He, like you said, won 4 championships.
Well, I've noticed the thing that they do at Ambridge is they take all the people from Aliquippa that used to beat them.
There you go. And he beat Aliquippa one time, by the way.
Yeah. But he's a great coach. He was. Yeah. But All the Right Moves is a great movie. Craig T. Nelson plays a football coach, and then he ends up going on TV to play a football coach. Which was a great show. Tom Cruise.
Where did he coach at? In
Minnesota State.
There you go.
Was it the Screaming Eagles?
And who was the big blonde kid?
Dauber.
Dauber, there you go.
And Jerry Van Dyke.
Jerry, yeah, he was
Luther.
a classic.
Here's the kickoff. Johnson nearly had his knee down at the 20, but he keeps it up over the 30 to the 33-yard line. 35. Tyler Glover and Brendan Gahagan. A couple of seniors combined on the tackle. Rams have good field position, and I think it would behoove them to put another score on the board here. That's only the second touchdown they've allowed in the second half all season.
Mike, we have one more non-conference game coming up against Woodland Hills, and sophomore Scoop Smith. Remember him last year?
I remember Scoop. He was like I think he was number 1.
He was. You like the size, 5'6".
Yeah, you can't teach that.
9 catches so far this year, 4 for touchdowns. He's averaging 42.3 yards per reception.
And he's already a recruit. Open. Minaj Lucas is in at quarterback. And they give us to Bumbalski to the 35-yard line. Now the next question is, where's Aaron?
He's sitting on a bench, Mike, and they designed some packages for him. And he was injured earlier in the year, so this doesn't surprise me that they're doing this. Just give Aaron a break.
And he has a tremendous arm.
He can flick at 50.
Easy.
I got Luke now 16 carries, 162.
2nd and 7. Play action fake.
Try that big arm.
Minaj is back, and he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's caught by Montrell Johnson at the 29-yard line. What a catch by Montrell.
There you go. I told you he had a big arm. How about that?
What a heck of a job of adjusting to the football. 36 yards to the 29.
He's got a perfect passer rating. And he's going to keep it.
Minaj is going to keep it this time, but they got him. And there's a marker down too. Lucas brought down at the 32 they're going to give him.
Like, one thing about Minaj, he was injured. He had a bad hip. And I don't know if you want to run the ball with him, healing that hip. Might just want to flick it. Let's see, way upfield. We're going to mark it. Maybe a face mask, they say. Let's see. Weird requested no more penalties, but we'll take it.
That's it. Face mask, a 15-yarder on Char Valley. They're getting close to 100 yards in penalties.
85 yards for them, 105 for us. 190 in penalties.
So they're going to mark it at the 18, 19, 18. 11-yard penalty. 1st and 10 Highlands. 15 first downs for the Rams. 10 minutes, 5 seconds left, 4th quarter. Highlands leads at 28-15. And Minaj Lucas
go forward some more. Why
remains
not?
in there. Twins to the left. Bumbalski's a setback. Straight ahead to Bumbalski. Cuts it to the 10. Bumbalski to the 5, to the corner, and out of bounds, but a 1st and goal for Highlands. Glover with another tackle for Char Valley. Bumbalski's going to be marked at the 2. It's a 16-yard gain, and it's 1st and goal.
He just eclipsed last year's total of 170. Now I have 17 rushes, 175.
I got him 184.
Well, I can adjust. 17
And that
carries,
might be
184.
And that might maybe his most. He's not had a 200-yard game. And a flag is down. Let's see who the penalty is on here.
Luke's making a signal. Give it to me.
Luke had 170 against Char Valley last year, so he's eclipsed that.
I think there's an echo in here. I just said that.
That's the one. I was making sure.
You don't trust my statistics. I don't call them Choma stats or nothing.
That's right. 1st and goal at the 1. Bumbalski the call. Left side, cuts it, and scores! Touchdown Highlands.
$189 now on 18 carries and 3 touchdowns.
9:46 to go. $34-15. I think we're in players short. And now they quickly run Jamarcus Prager out there. They're good on a play clock. It's at 14. And the person that was supposed to count that, Keegan Babinsack, did that and signaled it to the bench.
He's only a freshman.
And the kick is on its way. And it is good by Jackson Babinsack. And the Rams lead at 35-15 at 9:46 left in the 4th.
So all the Babinsacks have been involved in a kicking game tonight.
That is for sure. And good job by Keegan to save the bacon. 9:46 left.
Like the Dovetail's longest losing streak has come to an end. Dairy area, 21 games in a row, was broken when they beat Greensboro last week, 26-21. Now Bronzeville has a 33-game losing streak, but they no longer play in the WPL. They lost to Uniontown 34-8 this past week.
So again, next week, conference play starts at North Catholic. Did you know we've won 7 in a row on the road going back to 2021?
That's a good thing.
Do you remember the last road game we lost? 2021 season. Bonus trivia.
Conference or non-conference?
Conference game. Ugly.
Ugly conference game would be Indiana.
That's it. It's the last road game I've lost. 7 straight since then.
Thankfully, Indiana's coming here this year.
Babin sack. This is.
That's the ball's loose.
It's a bouncer. And the Colts do a good job to just fall on it at the 30-yard line. Down there is Michael Lawrence, the backup quarterback, and that was Jackson that kicked that one.
Number 32, Keegan McCabe. I like what he did there, but he laid on top of the guy that had the ball to protect him, like falling on a grenade.
Yeah, pretty much. 9:40 left. The Rams have it, or the Colts will have it 1st and 10 at their 30.
Mike, talk about teams that 0-2 starts. Gateway, they were picked number 1 in 5A. They lost to Woodland Hills, one of our future opponents, 27-0. Now check this out. Their quarterback, the Oregon recruit, kid named Birch, he was hurt in a car accident on the way to the game.
Oh, goodness.
So surprise, surprise, your Division I quarterback is not playing tonight.
Schofield fires. Oh, was behind his man, but a good job to adjust on it by Mulligan. And he gets it up to the 40-yard line.
Burford, Samaj.
1st down.
And Marquise Johnson, Samaj Miller.
They're going to say short. I thought the head linesman down here said it was a 1st down. It is. That's what I thought.
Well, no, they did give him the 1st down, Mike.
Yep.
They remarked it.
Man, they give us to Lewis with a head of steam. Got good body lean. 4-on-4 crime there as Cherry brought Lewis down. And he gets it to the 44 for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Colts.
And Mike, they had 2 other Division I recruits not there. One was injured, another one was ineligible. Coach Hall says no pity parties for him. They'll be back.
Now they're going to run a pitch to Lewis again, and the Rams
everybody's over
after
there.
him, and they get him at the 43-yard line. Too many brown shirts, Bumbolski and Burford are there to make the stop. It's a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 7.
8:13 on a turning clock. Golden Rams leading here 35-15.
Schofield has Ethemitis as his sidecar this time. And he's back. He looks. He's going to throw it down the middle, and it's incomplete. He had a man running down there, Tristan Mulligan, but there were more brown shirts than he. And it's 4th down.
Right to Tavares on the coverage.
Now remember, the last punt by Glover was blocked, we believe, by Markey. 4th down. I think they're going to play. They want to play safe here. Montreal Johnson goes back to receive the punt, but Rams are going to have a lot of men close to the line of scrimmage just in case. It's a pretty classic place on the field for a fake. And Glover's going to fake it. Here he goes.
He's got room.
And he's going to get the 1st down across the 50 and down to the Highlands 49-yard line.
Burford grabbed him at the 48, Mike, but forward progress got him to the 1st down.
I mean, you got to be looking for that, don't you?
Oh, sure.
And now Charvalli's going to call timeout. 1st down for the Colts at the Highlands 49. We'll take 1-2, 7:42 left. We'll be right back. Interesting special team so far this year. Both ways. Lots of big plays, and there the fake punt worked by Glover. Schofield back. Schofield going to throw the takeoff to Glover, and it's incomplete. Tavares had the coverage on him over there. Glover got spun around. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
When you coming down to see me?
Yeah, next week will be our 3rd road game in the first 4, which means we'll only have 2 left after that. A lot of games here at home down the stretch. 3 of the last 4 games will be here. Just the reversal last year.
Yeah, we're going to go to Mars, and only in Western Pennsylvania say go to Mars and not Lincoln.
Across the money.
2nd and 10. At the Midas to set back. He gets it. Near side of the field. 50. And takes on a tackler, Cherry, and ran him over. And he's very close to a first down. He's probably going to be about a half a yard short at the 40.
Eftimitis is a tough character.
He is.
Yep. Because Cherry's a pretty big guy himself. And Cherry was in the catching position, not the hitting position.
He was there to receive. 3rd down and 1. Mark it just inside the 40-yard line. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. 7:29 left. Highlands leads at 35-15.
Now,
They can give him a first down. They are. Okie doke.
so Mars, Mike, where else do we have to go?
We have to go to Mars and we have to go to Armstrong.
Armstrong.
So those will be the last, the 3 we'll be doing.
One of the coldest games I was ever at, Mike.
Yeah, we were
Teeth were chattering on the porch.
we were fortunate that we were buttressed from the wind
But it was cold.
out on the porch, but
Now, the coldest game I was ever at was Highlands Pine Ridge to the Slippery Rock.
oh yeah.
And we were in the press box, Mike.
That was like a tin can. That thing was so cold in there. Remember, we had Randy Croker doing stats, and he was chattering.
Good old Randy.
Randy was chattering.
I see him every so often, Mike. Doing good.
I've seen him at the games here, too.
Oh,
Mess up on the exchange, and now Schofield's going to be hit. He wanted to give it to Eftimitis, but Hayes back out there even after suffering from those cramps. It's no gain. That was very cold. And Neil Walker beat us that night, if you remember.
Yep, then he went to the Snow Bowl. Remember that?
Yeah, that was a tremendous game, the state championship game in a blizzard out at, it was either Altoona or Hershey. I'm not sure where it was at the time. Hershey. They played some high school now, don't they? they do.
Cumberland Valley.
Thank you, Raj.
Pass.
Trouble hit as he throws, and boy, he got sawed in half by Hayes, and he's cramping
That's right,
again.
Cramping again. We can see the cramp from the press box, Mike.
Yep.
I mean, that thing is locked up. Mr. got there. They're locker mates, Mike. And he's, please pick my leg up.
You got to give it to these kids. It is so warm and humid out there.
And the forecast
It's like
was all
playing.
wrong. It was supposed to be
It's like
cool
playing
tonight.
in Florida, and it really is. And
We were up at Lenape today at 9:30, and it missed the whole time. I thought we were playing in Scotland. And then about the 16th hole, the sun came out. I said, take me back to Scotland.
That's crazy. It never rained here. It didn't rain here at all, really, today. It was just warm and humid. All right, let's take a time out while Andrew's working on Hayes. We'll be right back.
Third and 10 now for Char Valley.
Schofield's a tough customer, too. He's taking a beating, and now
Okay. Darius Cherry pulled up.
playing to the echo of the whistle. The flag is at the 40. False start.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. If these guys get paid by the flag tonight, they just moved into a new tax bracket.
And they're wired for Son. I think he likes the
Might hear
tenor of his
himself.
own voice.
Yeah. 3rd and 16 now. Keep pushing them back. Ball's at the 45.
Good news for Char Valley. Eshak Adams returned.
And by the way, my comments don't mean that I'm not saying they're not penalties. I never said that. Schofield is back. He throws it down the middle, and it's incomplete. Had 2 receivers crossing down there, Adam Halid and Jake Lewis. 4th down.
And Jake Lewis, Mike, 6'2".
Why don't they just send Glover out in punt formation and just let him run it again?
Right. And Devon Wilson, 5'4", Mike, all 115 pounds in the coverage there.
So
I would let him do it again. What the heck?
well, I'd sprint him out to the right and break a receiver down and let him toss one if he's got any kind of arm at all.
Guess what? Nobody's back.
Any boots?
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Just let it go.
Yep.
And it's going to roll dead inside the 10.
He's done a nice job with the coffee.
Yeah. Well, he's a heck of a player, Glover. all around, you take him and Ethemitis, they're both very good. So Highlands will start at their own 8-yard line. 6:26 to go.
Chat with Justin Tureen, an injured player for Char Valley before the game, and he's told me that the kid that went to Penn State is getting a little bit of time up there. That's a freshman. Here, Mike, here's a shocker, penalty marker.
We got another flag. Yeah. So let's see what this one is. Dead ball. Let's see if we can hear it. Offsetting penalties, we don't have to write those down. So Highlands will start at their 8.
Austin Ephremitis and Aiden Burford.
And I don't think we're going to see Randolph anymore. So he's not got his helmet on, so looks like Samaj might be here to finish the deal here. Get him some work.
And again, next week, conference kickoff at North Catholic.
First down at the 8-yard line. 35-15, the Rams lead it, trying to go 3-0 for the second straight season.
Now they're discussing, let's try to get this last 6:26 over with. Both teams getting a little chippy.
That's for certain.
And now you got Julius Saunders in the backfield.
Now they're going to flip it up to Burford. Burford to the near side of the field, up over the to about the 15. Ran into Michael Lawrence.
Now that was a pass, right?
Mm-hmm. They're going to give him the 15-yard line. It'll be we'll call it a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Minaj Lucas, 2 for 2, 42 yards through the air.
Stayed in bounds there. 5:48 to go. Rams going to want to do that now to bleed some clock here. Uh-oh, Minaj missed a handoff, and they got him back at the 9-yard line. And that was the senior Cameron Cooper.
Well, 3rd and 5 is no longer.
No. That was just a missed handoff, a little bit of miscommunication there with the two new players.
Davon Partlow out there at tight end.
Lucas is back. Has some time. Now he's going to gun it deep, and he's got Burford down there, and it's intercepted at the 39-yard line with a leaping catch by the freshman, Zach Gleason.
Uh-oh, we got a player down, Mike. In the end zone.
Another Char Valley player.
This looks like more than a cramp.
Yeah, it does. 4:49 left, 4th quarter. Highlands 35, Char Valley 15. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back. So after the interception, Char Valley will have it at the Highlands 38. 4:49 to go as this one drags to its conclusion. Grabbing motion. Schofield just that's going to be a run to Lewis. Backwards pass, and Lewis gets to the 31-yard line. Well, you know, that's the thing. The quarterback puts himself in that position, and he's free to be hit, and Markey took his shot.
Yep. Samaj Lucas makes the tackle.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Tayshawn Lewis, the sophomore running back, number 4. 4:20 to go. 2nd and 3 Colts. Grabbing motion again. And Lewis again, and it's Markey again. Oh, Markey unblocked those last two plays, and he made the play. Loss back to the 35-yard line. We'll say the 36. It's a 5-yard loss.
That's the first time we called his name, Mike, on a tackle since the opening kickoff.
Third down and almost 8. 3:35 to go. And Schofield is back. He's rolling. He's hit. And he's sacked. Sacked by Cherry back at the 47-yard line.
And again, Mike, terrible snap back. Just freezes him and allows Cherry to line him up for his 5th tackle and 1st sack of the night.
Lose 10 on that one. And it's 4th down. And it's Tyler Glover time. Rams again will send no one back. The other good thing about that is clock runs. As the ball rolls, they got to get somebody down there to get it. Less than 3 minutes to go. 35-15, Highlands leading it. Now they're a player shy. They got to hurry. Comes to Glover, and he boots it down the sidelines. And it stays in bounds. He is Ray Guy.
Yeah.
Down to the 5-yard line.
I could name him MVP for Char Valley.
I had to do that once. It was Elwood City at Deer Lakes. Elwood City at Deer Lakes, and I had to name the MVP of that game, and it was John Paul Kadich was the punter for Deer Lakes, and he was the MVP. Deer Lakes played Katanning the week after that. John's upstairs. He was there.
My favorite was
The Katanning film guy, there was no huddle yet, left at halftime. That's how bad Elwood City was beating up the Lancers. Larry Romas and that complicated West Deer offense.
Well, I had a Katanning Highlands game where I named Tyrone Woody. I saw him here tonight, Mike.
How about that?
The MVP.
Uh-huh.
I went and told him afterwards, not impressed. I said, hey, you get a free lunch out of the deal at the Quality Inn, and still not impressed to get a trophy. He looked at me like, big deal. I said, you get off a half day of school. You're my man, he said. He couldn't be happier.
Tyrone's daughter playing basketball,
Yeah,
right?
she's out there. We'll get to see her later in the season. Looking forward to a big season for the ladies. Shadow the goal line now.
And here's Minaj giving it to Saunders. Saunders spins out of there. Now they got him in a marker
penalty
down.
flag on him. How about
Oh,
that?
and now they
Yeah.
spike him on his head. And that's going to be 15 more.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary.
Well-
Now guys are upset, and it's understandable.
And that's called making up for the last penalty.
There might be 30 yards in penalties on this one. Because I think they might have got a face mask to start with and then a personal foul after it.
Well, they both have 10.
Saunders gets 4 yards on the run, and then we're just going to be adding up penalties after that. .222 to go. Karen Valentine.
Room 222.
Saunders comes off.
Got him
He's okay. He seems to be all right. They're just...
That penalty is for pass position to the Village. After the play, personal foul, number 10 defense. 15-yard penalty, resulting in first down.
So the first penalty was against Highlands. A half the distance penalty. Excuse you? Ruff needs to turn his mic up. Or maybe he doesn't want to.
Oh, man.
So 15 on Char Valley. That gets them to 100. Thank goodness. I was feeling bad they weren't there yet.
I got them both at 105, Mike. 210 yards in penalty.
First down at the 21. And this is Darius Cherry, and they fold him up in the backfield at the 18-yard line. Brendan Gahagan, the senior, brought him down. 2-yard loss.
2 minutes to go.
Cherry's had a good night carrying the ball, as did Randolph and Bumbolsky when they were in there. This is Cherry again, and he's got a head of steam up over the 25 to the 26-yard line. Down low to get him was Rudy Morris, the senior safety man. From the 25 now, 6-yard pickup. 3rd and 5 for Highlands. Clock's at 1:17.
Highlands going to win their 3rd, it looks like, Mike.
And Dean, you know what? I've heard it said you can't win them all.
To win the first 3.
This is Cherry again, and he's going to be close. He's going to be a little bit short.
Depends where they mark him.
They're going to put him at the 29. 4th and 1. 45 seconds, 26 seconds are on the play clock. I guess they probably just let it run all the way down.
I would think that would be the plan.
And then make a decision.
Timeout?
Who's calling time?
The official. That's a little more TV time.
I think Highlands called it, and is that what they're saying?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I didn't get the hieroglyphics there, the semaphore. Well, they marked cell 5 against the Rams.
Hey, that's
Oh, it's a 10-yard penalty. I don't have any idea what that was.
Well, we're beating them in penalty yards, 115 to 105.
24 seconds. Now they would. We're having a devil of a time winding this off, and they're finally going to let it go. Rams don't have to snap it, and that's going to take care of it. The Rams win it 35-15. They move to 3-0 as they win all 3 of their non-conference games before they start conference play next week. Dean?
Well, gets real next week, Mike. Let's get rested up and go after the North Catholic Trojans.
All right, let's thank everybody that helped us out tonight. John Dankness, our cameraman upstairs. Thanks to Ken Wood, our spotter, and everyone that helped us out here at Highlands. Once again, that final score here tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams 35 and the Char Valley Colts 15. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, fins up, everyone.